Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Daylon coming to you with another video. And I'm gonna try not to make this long. Right now, a lot of you guys, there's a lot of people that's coming into a lot of new information that's in accordance to who they are. They're trying to figure out who they are. They're trying to figure out about the laws of Tahuti. They're trying to figure out who Thoth is. They're trying to get more into African Egyptian knowledge. They're trying to know more about esotericism, occultism, learning about magic, all energy aspects of themselves. And that's great because this is what this time is all about. However, I just want you guys to keep one thing in mind, that some things that you come across will tell you and some won't. The only thing that you need is intent. When you have an intent, anything that you do will go along what you were supposed to go through in your path, and it's divine timing. You can't go wrong. I remember when I first started to get into the information and learning about this, I was into like Drumvelo Melchizedek. I was learning about birth certificate. I was learning about the money ain't real. Then I delved into like sacred geometry, and that just like exploded my mind. I was everywhere. I was into astrology. I was into chakras. I was into sacred geometry. I was into all of it, reading it, buying books left and right. I have maybe like about, I need to count one day, I think I have like about 250 books, and I think I may start to like give some books away. And I'm not gonna front, that's a big thing for me to say. My friend will probably be very proud of me right now because I don't want to give any of my books away. I have this idea that I'm gonna be in this condo that I have in my head. I'm gonna have my bookshelf and it's gonna be filled with all my books. But the more that I learn and the more that I experience, things aren't guaranteed, number one. And anything that you hold and attach yourself too much to is a slight hoarderism, because once you've learned the message and the knowledge that you had to from that, whatever it is, a book, a movie, whatever, like you don't really need to hold on to it. Maybe pass it on, because a lot of these books that I'm starting to see now, they're starting to not be available, and or it's available for like $100 on Amazon. Like, who's gonna buy a book that on thrift store is $3.98 and you over here trying to sell it for $100? Because it's full of value. However, it's probably the only one or two books. That's besides the point. If you guys must, take what you need, because as you awaken, as you open up your third eye and your consciousness and you open up your energy, you're gonna start wanting to get into certain things. You're gonna start wanting to watch some videos. You watch one video, another video is gonna pop up. You listen to this elder, another elder is gonna pop up, and these are great tools for you to utilize, for you to help strengthen yourself. But please really focus on your intent, because when you have intent, that is the driving force to manifesting everything that you want and to walking on your path. We're all seeking so we can make sure that we're on our path. We don't want to be left behind. We don't want to know how to not activate our kundalini. We want to make sure we eat right. We want to make sure, we're learning about a whole bunch of things like tarot. You want to get into tarot. You want to know how to read tarot. You want to know how to do Reiki. Like, I'm a Reiki level certified too, because I was so intrigued about energy movement. I'm also working with Baba Wayne Chander with Qigong, and it's like, I'm telling you, it's a lot of information. And I'm not gonna lie, right now, literally right now, well, let me go back a little bit. A few months ago, I started to feel like I had no ambition, no motivation, no goals, no drive, no nothing to do anything. Mind you, I've written a book. I've had a successful business of over 100,000 followers, fitness business. Before that, I used to model with over 100,000 followers when MySpace used to be popping. So I was always doing something. And within the past few months, I just felt like, oh my God, I'm not myself. Am I going crazy? Like, I have so much knowledge, it was preventing me from moving forward. And what happened is, probably a lot of you can probably relate, everything that I've known to be, everything that I've developed myself to be, who I was, what I did, what my family, friends think of me or how they see me, it started to shift. I started to let go of that. It was no longer serving me, so to speak. It's still a part of me and it helps me to be who I am today. At the same time, it's not the complete me. And you could be one, and I've learned that you could be one thing today and you could be something completely different next week, tomorrow, next year, and that's fine because you're evolving. Your energy, you will change. The whole point is having a certain type of intent. When you have a certain type of intent, you'll be able to accept it more. If you're going to really work on your chakras, I would say work on the root chakra, because that is the flooring, that is the foundation that you need to be secure in yourself, to know who you are, to know what you can do. I'm literally reading one of my books, two of my books right now, three of my books right now. And I have a close friend that him and I, he just happened to come back into my life. He was in my life a few years ago, and we just clicked. It just flowed, like the energy was just right. And we never spoke. We knew each other in high school, and we never spoke to each other. When we saw each other at the store, it was just like the water flow everywhere, okay? And we kind of separated again because someone else came into my life. And then now he's back into my life, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy, like how it works. And he's very up there in certain type of awareness. I admire his mindset. And he said something to me. He was like, yo, I told him what I was reading and what I was doing. He was like, yo, I used to be in this heavy. And he was one of those that got into like a serious accident, and then he said that he died. He pretty much died and then came back. So of course, whoever he was, he left that behind. He left that behind and woke up a whole new person, or at least in a whole new dimension. But what he said to me was, sooner or later you're gonna realize that everything that you're consuming is right in front of you. And I'm like, yo, damn. I know this, and I just wanted to come and share that with y'all, because I don't want you guys to feel like you're going to be left behind. If you have that energy, if you have that source within you, and you have positive intent, and you want to grow, you want to learn, and you're doing good, you're not bringing any type of harm or injury to anybody, you have no negative intentions towards anybody, there's no way that you cannot make this shift. It's impossible to do all these things that everybody's trying to do. Plant your foods, eat alkaline, do this, do that. And then there's some people that are just literally breatharians. All they do is breathe the sun. You got to figure out what works for you. Everything is not going to work for everybody. Just because one person is an elder and a master doesn't mean everything that they tell you is what's going to work for you and is what you need to do. It's like everyone is creating their own sphere of reality, their own sphere of who they are. And that's what you should do. And if you want to like take a few things here and there, whatever interests you, whatever keeps pulling you, that's who you are. That is what's part of you, and that's what's going to help you maintain yourself on your path. So have positive intentions on the things that you're doing. Be in the moment, because the more that we start to feel like we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to read this, we need to pay for that, we're doing so much that we're forgetting the most important thing. It's to be. It's to be. Your experiences will come to you. The loved ones will come to you. What's meant for you will come to you. As long as you have that positive intent within you and you know this, the universe by law has to bring you what you resonate with. We don't need to think in lack. We don't need to. And it's easier said than done, because we already know the story. Our whole family, ancestors have been wiped out with a lot of things that we're supposed to know that's in accordance with who we are. Then religion, then a whole bunch of things has been put into place. And I'm not saying that certain type of rules and laws and stuff you need to break. I'm just saying that you need to adhere to what the rules are to society. Don't break them with good intention. And you need to create your own and adhere to your own set of core values, rules, and stuff that you go abide by in accordance to your spiritual energy. Build up this Merkaba around you. You are that energy force, and you're connected with Mother Earth, Father, Son. You have the sources within you. Everything that you need is in front of you. You want to experience something? Just ask. Just ask. Knock on the door. It shall be open unto you. All right? Peace.